With me now to discuss last night's awards is film critic Richard Crouse. Hi there, Richard. Nice to see you this morning. So let's begin with Nikki Glaser. How do you think she did as host last night? Big shoes.
Yeah, well, she did so well last year that expectations were really, really high. And I think she almost met them. I think some of the bloom was off the rose a little bit. She seemed to be rushing through her opening monologue. And there were a lot of great jokes and a lot of really pointed kind of jokes there, but they needed room. They needed some space. And she wasn't, for some reason, able to give them that. Maybe they were thinking the show was going to go long and they really wanted to hype up the energy. I'm not sure. She is a great stand-up. She is an experienced stand-up, but I thought she kind of rushed through the set. Although she got off some great lines. I really liked The Rock is nominated tonight, and luckily for him, the TV show The Paper isn't. So luckily he might win, which I thought was a funny of thinker of a joke.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about big surprises for you. What would you say they were?
Well, there were not a lot of huge surprises there. I think that Marty Supreme kind of underperformed a little bit. In its place was One Battle After Another, and I think that sort of sets the tone for what's coming in the Oscar season. Marty Supreme, my favorite movie of the year. I was really hoping would fare a little better, but One Battle After Another, also a terrific film. Teyana Taylor was one of the surprises. She won for Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture for One Battle After Another. A lot of people thought that Ariana Grande might take that one, but I thought Teyana Taylor was terrific in One Battle After Another. So a bit of a surprise, but no complaints from me about that one. I do have to wonder, though, how Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which is really a panic attack of a movie. This is a movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat with its really extreme portrayal of a young woman whose life is kind of falling apart. How she was nominated in Best Musical or Comedy for her performance, and she won, and deservedly so. But the Bruce Springsteen movie wasn't nominated in any of the musical categories. So just one of the kind of quirks of the Golden Globes, I suppose.
Yeah, and it always seems to be around those categories. You have to wonder. We've had this conversation last year, I think, around the substance being in the comedy. Canadian Seth Rogen and director Maggie Kang of K-pop Demon Hunters were proud Canadians last night. How notable is that? Talk to us about them winning these big, prestigious awards.
Well, the studio is the new The Bear, or before that, Mad Men, just that show that tends to win a lot of awards. Hollywood loves to turn the camera on itself, and Seth Rogen has made a show that both mocks and kind of glorifies Hollywood, so they love that. And K-pop Demon Hunters, I mean, this is living at the very center of popular culture. So both those awards are significant. I don't know, moving forward, for K-pop Demon Hunters, if that's going to give them a lot of traction coming into like what I would call the more serious award season as you get closer to the Oscars. It might, but only time will tell about that. I think the studio will clean up at the Emmys, though, and that will probably cement Seth Rogen's place as a creator of really interesting television between the studio and another show he does for Apple TV Plus called Platonic with Rose Byrne. Both great shows, and I think not only is he a star of them, but he's also a producer of them as well. So winning these awards can only, I think, lead to more cool television from Seth Rogen.
All right, one final quick thought from you, please, as we get towards the Oscars. Should we all be watching One Battle After Another? Could they scoop that night?
Oh, absolutely. You should be seeing it anyway because it's a great movie. But try, if you can, to see it on the big screen. It's long. It's a bit of a time investment. It's 3.5 hours long. And you need to sort of let yourself become immersed by it. If you watch it at home, you'll be on your phone, you'll be making a sandwich, you'll be doing whatever you do. But in the movie theater, it plays differently than it does at home. So try and see it in a theater, if possible. If you're one of those people that has to see everything that's going to win Academy Awards, this one is going to do really well come Oscar time.
Okay, no folding laundry while you're watching. I heard.
That's exactly
what I heard from you this morning. All right, Richard Crouse, good to see you. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.